In all the security briefings I've got after December 7th, the issue of chieftaincy disputes has become a major issue. Anytime a chief passes away and a new chief has to be selected, invariably 2 rival chiefs or 3 rival chiefs suddenly appear. In the 1992 Constitution, it was decided from the unpleasant experiences of the past where government used to interfere in chieftaincy matters to leave the issue of chieftaincy completely to the chiefs themselves. That is the National House of Chiefs and the regional houses of chiefs. But then I do think that there are issues that come up, especially with the selection of new chiefs that creates security crisis. And so when law and order breaks down, government is called in to protect the peace. And so I think that we must work with you to see how we can prevent this from happening. I know when I came through your palaces, many of you raised the issue of the Supreme Court ruling barring chiefs from summoning their subjects to their palaces. And so when the opportunity comes to look at the Constitution again, I'm sure that you have a position that you can present to be able to look at that aspect of it in order that we are able to make clear what the lines of authority are in respect of our traditional rulers.
Ghana Mampenyi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any steering committee, our National House of Chiefs, Eshia ya wonu edin komo. Ensempie ekoso no de ato animu. Esanse na nse de ekoso ne kamea yese na nanu ahinsi ya na sa ahensem ba. Ohini bi to ana ohini bi kwakura ne yesi fofora. Ehu nsem no ya na ye kesene kakra. Ebi kopi court. Na nkade yehu ye ne senka na nanu mosem de. Emranimu enko court. Esanse ya bakosem kurohu abakosem. O ma na nchecheriye no. Anase kurobia nchecheriye no. Court onim ho hwe entinke yemfa ho asem no enko court na ase kamia yese nananom yedu mudi ade eye nkunyasofo no wo mo nhede nim wo mama no mama ne ni ntino asem a enka wosuai se won fa mpia bonten no ekina na ne na mabonten na montinten fidi so na afenzu so no egu eye kuro no ho efin na nsensem ya sode ye no aya na anu do so basa ye ne ba pe ubehunu se na ye tonsa de afre aban no enu nti eye omampanyi John Dramani Mahama etonsa de frɛ steering committee a won ewo National House of Chiefs so omomreg na omampanyi John Evans Atamos abreso no omo ye nhyehyɛ bi ensesan ya wo say etimi ba Chieftaincy Act ni mu ena afi nso so eye de ekoso ewo Chieftaincy omo ahensem mu no so kwa mefa so mbesia no ena afi Ghana yemre kunu ye tintim no 1992 no afi apem hankono aduokunu mienu mu no ehia sakraye papa e kama ye se Chieftaincy e kama ye se constitution ni tie ne ya kata aso ache no ne namu nyina hodwohodwo enu nti wo hia ensesan ye pa ebe omampanyi John Dramani Mahama ede ne nsem nyina tu dwawie ye no ana mampohene da sebre osei bonsu asanteman nifa dwetepuduo ewura wade tu dwase ofa akwanya no so eda omampanyi ne ase ewo akwanya oto nsa de frɛ omo no na asɛm so so ewo ho ne se asoeye a ehye nananom nsɛm so eye Chieftaincy ministry no omampanyi John Dramani Mahama waguno kra a wayidi afiri ho esanse ehia sakraye nananom omu hia eye asoye bia kanene de na ewo ho ne se na secretariat bi ewo eye presidency a National House of Chiefs ene omampani edili directly a emfa ministry bia enu nti wosakai won say amendment ahodo a eye Professor Mills ema eye nananom etina se bra na won se won yen hyehyɛ na say constitutional review committee omo yen hyehyɛ bibre amendment bebre a na nke beboa wo man ne papa nanso aban sesaye baaye no kama ya so mampani na nado danko akufu ado baaye no embra no mu 99% omo amfa anya adwuma eno ne nam so ama o man se wiwie yesa amoako ne edu no eno nti so mampani Mahama aba na so wose yensa nkwankofa mrade a ono mampon hene enkrata ne nyina gu ho na nanom so ono mo ye adwuma no so mu nyina wo honom ewo mu se wadi mfie aduowotwe enum aduowotwe nsia 86 years de nanso no adwene ne bibia ye adwuma wo ka cho mampanyine se de mampanyine de bebe bia ne brebe opaso omotena se na omode review committee no constitutional review committee no omosa ye hwehwemu bi mu no waye krado se obeboa na afenso ye Chieftaincy Act no so omoso behwe essence ehia sakra ye papa omo behwe atoto ni nyinara se de be ya asomdwie ebeba na de momie nkwohwe mfonyini no na yembra.
Your Excellency, though it's a bit belatedly, but since you beckon us to be here, I'm rather turning it around. We graciously welcome you, sir, to our first meeting as the Standing Committee of the National House of Chiefs. We graciously do welcome you, and once again, congratulations. You've done well, and as majority of us anticipated, that you go through our normal constitutional provisions, etc., etc., Ghana is safe. We thank you again for that. There's peace prevailing in the kingdom. If the outgoing illustrious president couldn't set a good tone or set a good tone, a lot depended on you as incoming. Fortunately for Nananum and our respective kingdoms, you graciously also extended your arm with good, ample opportunity for you to meet the president, outgoing president, and the two of you together, everything prevailed calm for Mother Ghana. We thank you once again for that. This is an important and impromptu meeting if just someone else, but as you touched on, we shall reserve a lot of the detailed discussion because there's a lot to be done. Because most of us have, at least I got to know it through TV3, that our ministry is no more the ministry as it is. There's a lot to be done structurally, and also with regard to how we interpret our constitutional standing and provisions, and vis-a-vis the Chieftaincy Act. What is most important to most of us is right down from the word go. I think this is an opportune time for us, the National House of Chiefs, to once again go back and reassert ourselves. J.J. Rawlings set the tune after taking over and created Chieftaincy, etc., and so on. Those of us who are old men now, I had my 86th birthday 4 or 5 days ago. That is 31st December, you already know it. He re-established the Secretariat under National House of Chiefs, the then President, etc. So we had direct control, direct negotiations, dealings with the presidency, till subsequently other leaders changed it. These are opportune time for us to review all those situations and masters, but we shall talk about it in detail when it is time. And then also, what is so vital to us is the standing and the role of our staff. If we go back to the parent law, constitution, it is Our Excellency the President that ought to provide staffing for the National House of Chiefs regional houses of chiefs to work and tick properly. Nowhere does anybody encounter civil service commission, whatnot. They stay in Accra over here and sit over here, and they can go over her head and promote somebody from Kumasi just to cite that off the record without our knowing or hearing anything about it. It is the president that ought to provide staffing for the regional houses per se and the national house. All these are detailed issues you shall work on and shall go by. And then you also graciously hinted about some portions of the Constitution that ought to be touched on, amended, molded, and whatnot to make it a living document. We are graciously ready. We've got some of our old documents there. We remember when old Professor Mills created this Constitutional Review Committee. Nananum did not sleep. I think it was under Professor Debile's period or so. We sat down, did some yeoman's work, homework properly. Sleepless nights. We presented them to him. And then what happened? Virtually 99.9% of what we recommended were just jettisoned and thrown away. We still have the documents available. So when it is time and you graciously invite us and give us a chance, we'll be humble enough to admit hard facts and let you know what we put down on paper. Because most of them, if they had been implemented, a lot of the headaches wouldn't have expired now or transpired as it is pertaining at the moment in our country. Luckily, we have our mother Ghana who always control us to exhibit good temperament of moderation. So please, from regional houses' point of view, at least from the Ashanti one, and before even I conclude, your old friend, Utumfo, graciously, thank you, sir. We are here to listen to you, sir. Thank you.
Emfonye ni akwa de aba no. Da asebro osebunso anone brofo. Enya asem ketua. Na de yensu yesra busa ne se. Amanyofo yo. Ana we de yenhwe ne yehu se. Bibi papa bibe firi mu ayeden. E de aba na. Nese o mampanye Dramani Mahama. Ba wa bei. Ebebo nananom. De nananom ahwe animu saa no. De o mamu na hwe animu saa no. Ebraso anananom nsa baba beka ye de wo honum sa de bi efa ya mamrani amane ho ebebo amanya ahensam ne ahensie afa no ntoma pefra no ene na munua ba ma de nyinara ma mi fozia metena se a me de ebremo eno nte se de Ministry of Chieftaincy ana kane na asabi na asabi na hweso no se o mampanyi Dramani Mahama wagunu a enka ho ebiemu Ochede mpo Nyankopon ya adoma ebehia makram